Hello there. So, this is my face reveal. I do not like being in front of the camera, so this was put off for a long, long time. I personally, it's the self-consciousness because I don't think I look good, but I've had people say that I'm okay looking, but I don't believe it. I mean, like most people don't believe that, but not putting anybody down, I'm just saying that we all struggle with it. Anyway, so this is my face, real face, so if you're expecting somebody a little bit cooler, sorry to disappoint you, but this is my face. So, anyway, so, hi, I'm probably not going to say my real name, although it might come up anyway, because I'm going to show you a few things that have it on it. Anyway, but, I'm 18, and this is my first YouTube channel, and I'm really excited that it got past 300, and we're almost to 400, so just 22 people to go, so don't give up on me now. I mean, I'm probably not going to post very much Chris stuff, because I don't want to take away from her, because I feel like if I post her videos, I'm making the, not exactly profit, because I'm not monetizing it, but the fame away from her. I mean, I understand that people have the app banned, the app TikTok is banned in their country, but I don't, and I like love that they can watch it on my channel and other people's channels, but I don't feel like that's the thing I should be known for, is posting somebody else's videos. See, like if you looked at my earlier videos, they're mostly like tech stuff and music, because that's what I really like, and books, but I love Chris, she's awesome, but I don't want to be known for posting Chris's videos, because they're Chris's videos, you know? So, anyway, let's think, a little bit about me is that I am a writer. I write books. I've written one published book so far. I have several others that I'm in progress. I have 10 exactly in progress, which is a lot, because I'm supposed to only be working on one at a time, but, you know, you write on one book and then you get an idea for another, so then you want to write that idea down. But, I love to read. I've read lots of books. Currently in my room right now I have over 100 books, probably 150. And my favorite book is actually, this is my exact favorite book right here. Everything by Nicole Yoon. I have read this about, well, 5 times. Every time I read a book, I put a tally mark in the front cover. So I know how many times I've read the book. And this one I've read 5 times so far. Apparently I was about halfway through the 6th time, so. But anyway, my second favorite book is actually in the favorites book list. It's well, I guess you'll just have to go watch that video. Although some of you did not like that video, and I do not know why, but I guess we all have our differences. Anyway, my book that I'm reading right now is this one. Actually, I have 2. This one is Wildbird by Gwendolyn Van Dranen. I don't know how to say her name, but I'm just going to pronounce it like that. It's Dranen. So, Dranen. If anybody knows, tell me, please. But this is an awesome book. It's good for young adults and stuff. This one is actually one of my mom's favorite authors. She loves S.E. Hinton. She loves The Outsiders. So she got this one, and then I'm gonna read it. So That Was Then, This Is Now by S.E. Hinton. And I'm currently working on a book called Breath of Secrets that is a fan fiction of a book series that I love. That is Wings of Fire by T. Sutherland, and it has about 18 chapters right now. This is what the cover looks like. Oops. This is the hard copy that I'm ranking. See, I have, which is what I write in. And if you want to know, if you must know, this is the book I have published. And as I said, I'm not going to tell you my name, but if you see it on this book, then that's my name, I guess. But this is the book, Fate of the Future by me, which I've already posted a video of this on my channel, so you should go look at it if you haven't. That's the point of the videos. But anyway, Chronicles of Fuamahoya. Fuamahoya is a country I made up, and here is a map of it. Actually, it's sticking out. Okay, anyway. I drew this map by hand, and I actually have a frame of it. It's not in my room right now, but I have a frame of it, and it was very hard to draw because I wanted to make it realistic. Fun fact, the map design was actually inspired by Christopher Paolini's Aragon map, which is amazing. I don't know if he was the one that drew it, or it might have actually been somebody else, like how Joy-Ang was the one that drew the dragons for Tui's books. But that's what the book was inspired. No, that's what the map was inspired by. The book was inspired by, get this, a school assignment. I was what'd you say? My assignment was to write a story based on an image. This is the image. As you can see, it's a woman and a tiger. I added the wings. It did not have wings, but I thought it would be fitting to add wings because it looked really cool. But as you can see, the original title of my book was not The Fate of the Future. It was actually The Lady and the Tiger. Get this? Because there's a lady and a tiger. Now, the first version of this book, actually, I was supposed to write what the image made me feel. And I felt that it was scary, because it is. It's very dark and dingy and gloomy. So I wrote that first. And then I realized that the title of the image was actually Friendship, because the tiger and the lady were friends. So I switched it up, and I made them adventurers. So this is Zeus, and that's Athena. Greek gods, yes, I know. But this is a hard copy composition book. This is actually how holding in, if I can find it, this is holding in book 1, which is this one, and its next book, its sequel, The Secret Truth. See? No spoilers, but this half right here is The Fate of the Future, and this half will be The Secret Truth. Now, originally, when I posted this, by the way, I'll tell you how I posted it later. I published this. I published this with Amazon, which was so easy, but I thought this was going to be thicker than this. So I put it in there expecting to get a book maybe like that thick, but no, I get this. This is like a 2-minute read for somebody that reads books really fast, like me. But so I was kind of disappointed because I thought I'd written a lot more chapters. I mean, I wrote 22 chapters. These don't have chapter numbers, they have chapter names, like Fright and Fairy and Winging It. I thought that was clever, but I was kind of confused, but then I realized that the chapters had to be a little bit longer, like it was very, very, very fast. So I need a little bit more description and then longer chapters. That's what the sticky note actually said. Make chapters longer. It was in top of the book. Note to self, I guess. But yeah, this is books 1 and 2. Book 2 is not complete yet. Hopefully should be complete by July of this year, 2024. This, actually, in this book, I made up a language. It's called Bayash. It's what the people of Philamohoya speak. This language is actually, I made itself a dictionary where I have cute little dividers that I made. Each page or pages, they all have at least 4 pages of per letter. And then so I made up my own language. It was pretty easy, but also it was from school. This book came from a school assignment. So, school's good, kids. In fact, if you must know, actually, about 4 of my books come from school assignments. First one is this. Second one is actually one called Silver Wolf, The Silver Wolf. And that came from a website assignment. I was making a website about wolves, and I wanted to make a diary entry from a wolf's point of view, you know, because wolves look cool, cute, cool, awesome, nice, love them. Anyway, wolves should be up there. I don't know why it's not, but so I wanted to make a diary entry with the wolf, but then I realized that would be a great book because it was awesome. Because, you know, everything I write apparently is very descriptive, so I wanted to make it a book. The curse of the author. Everything must be a book. Anyway, so I made it The Silver Wolf. It's about Akita Shadowhunter and her journey to save the land of Uskaden. I'm actually writing another book, figure that, about that country called The Legend of Uskaden, and that's actually a collab with a friend of mine. I'm not going to mention her name, but I will tell her about this video, and if she comments in the comments that she wants her name mentioned, I'll mention it in the comments, I guess. I'm just protecting her without saying her name, so that's my duty. Because this is my channel, and I don't want to expose anybody that doesn't want to be exposed. So, also, another book that came from school is called Phantoms of the Frontline. I do not have it with me right now. I do not have a hard copy because I submitted it for a creative book contest, which, by the way, it won. It was one of the 2 that won from my school. It was actually the first time I wrote it. It was for a assignment that I had to write about old, like the old times, like about knights, serfs, and, you know, kings. So I chose a knight, and I chose a knight that was supposed to go off to war the first time. Charlie and Henry. So, that is actually on my website, which I will link down below, as with all of these books that I have. And it was actually not called Phantoms of the Frontline before. It was actually called Knights of War. Figure that. It was not obvious at all. Anyway, yeah. But, actually, another thing about the naming, this was not going to be called The Fate of the Future. It was actually going to be called, after The Lady and the Tiger, it was actually going to be called Whispers of the Future and Dreams of the Past. That is way too long for a book title, especially competing with The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. That is really hard to say, so I just call it Ballad. Anybody else have that kind of problem with books having long titles? Because, like, I do. So, thank goodness, it's The Fate of the Future. Anyway, that, in fact, is not actually the first book I wrote. The first book I wrote was actually, I think, in 3rd grade or 2nd grade. My teacher thought I was a great writer, so we made books. Actually, I have 2 other books that I have written, and I will show them to you. Forgot this when I was setting up. Anyway, this one is from I do not know which grade this is because it just has a date, but anyway. This is NSU Women's Basketball by me. It says the name in the bottom corner. I'm not showing it though because it also has the name of my school and I don't want that to be known. There we go. Anyway, it has all the good basketball players in women's basketball. Madison Williams, my favorite. I love her. She's awesome. That's why I actually dedicated it to Madison Williams. I was a kid, okay? A kid. Anyway, also, this one is my favorite because this was part of a collab with my class. Well, fun fact in Michigan. I wanted to do, figure this, MSU football, not women's. But, then find it, and then I will show you, because this is awesome. There's a very good story about this, and so, a long time ago, we went to a book signing by Mark D'Antonio. I don't know what date it was, but, this is my article. See? The nice little Spartan-ness over here. And we got in the line, and it was very, very rushed. Like, he had 2 bodyguards, and they were just, like, rushing people, to get them to go past really fast, because there was a long line, and by the time we got up to him, I was just expecting him to scribble a signature and send us on our way. But no, he stopped. He read this whole thing, and he signed it. Mark D'Antonio. And the part that made him smile was, Coach Mark D'Antonio will be smiling for his long, happy life because they won the Rose Bowl trophy. That was one of the best experiences of my life. And so, on to other books. I also have, along with Breath of Secrets, I also have a book called The Wolf Dancer, which I'm not going to show you because it's just a little rough cover. But, I also have a book called The Love of God, which is in a regular book like this. I like to have hard copies so that I can, like, grab whenever I want. Because computers are not reliable. Like, a book doesn't die, a computer does. A book doesn't need Wi-Fi, a computer does. Wise words. I also have a very interesting and one-time tryout of a screenplay, The Day the World Ended. This I will include on my website, which I will link